Alrighty. Oh, I thought I put sound on. There we go. Oh, so we've reached Thursday. God, I think still listening to button, man. I don't know what the fuck's up with it. You know what? Nah, fuck it. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's not important. Anyway, we've reached Thursday, which means we've got the conclusion of the Lion song. So, episode 1, I'm actually going to look at Connections Gallery in a wee second. Episode 1 followed Wilma here. They're all artists or creatives in some way. This one's mathematician. I don't really get the creativity's connection, but I'm assuming it'll explain it when we start it. But anyway, episode 1, silence, following Wilma, struggling to compose this big piece of music for this big play. I kind of the words going to mind. Performance. That's it. It's a big performance. Like, let's try basically help her through that, which we did. And she composed a piece called The Lion Song. Obviously, his name is name of the game. Anthology, episode 2, Fall Franz, the frustrated painter. She's kind of a bit struggling painter in Austria, but what do I mean? Because he couldn't see himself was the issue. I think that was the issue. I still see the crowd didn't like Els. There was a couple of people, a couple of like just harsh fucking critics. It's like it's modern music, it's just noise, and they're assholes. They don't know what they're talking about. That Lion song rendition was perfection. By Francia's a bit, don't know. Always wanted people to get undressed when we painted them, which is a bit, you're like, okay. Oh, did we miss 2? Dear Arthur. Passionately Arthur by a woman named Greet. Oh, that was the connection between 1 and 2. Greet was criticising Arthur's work here, and then turned up in episode 1. Where's episode 1's room? Menu. Wilma discovered a sketch by Franz Marketer. It turned out to be an inspiration. Oh, right. Oh, these are the connections between episodes. Right. I completely forgot. The goblin himself, the pianist artist is called Picasso. That's aye. What else are you going to call yourself? That's just, I think that's pretty damn fantastic for a name. Is there going to be a penis artist? What the fuck not, eh? When Klimt obtained the first marketer, he knew it was a keeper. Not see how that's a connection, but aye. Arthur Caban is always present at Postal Society events. He loves to socialise. The gramophone at the salon plays a nice little composition by Wilma Dorf. That's the connection. Like lighting a drink and him taking a picture, isn't it? No, it's not a connection. But anyway, sounds up. That's all I could do is sound. Cool. Right. Turn it down a wee bit because the sound seems like it's kind of drowning me out, but we should be alright. Oh, what else? How are you doing? How was your Thursday? Have you been up to much today or yesterday? Oh, bye. Hoping to, actually not hoping to, I will get through the last 2 episodes. We'll come to the conclusion of the Lion Song. And because of that, well, I'll have to pick a new game. So we'll be going to the wheel, and we'll let the wheel decide what we'll be playing next week, because we've no finished Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so that'll be happening Sunday. Maybe another Sonic can finish up, but we'll see. But for now, today, Derivation. episode 3 of the Lion Song. Getting to Vienna Central Station. I'm assuming the main character for this is going to jump into that cabin. I think this is a train. My train. This is my train. Drunk. We're all drunk. I've been drunk for hours, didn't you notice? What's this? We're seeing our friend Theodorov. He's been saying goodbye since Wednesday. He's not going anywhere unless aboard that train. Good, but you've got to take out a letter telling me about the appointment. Oh, mate. Well, the appointment wasn't like today or anything, was it? You haven't missed it. Let's go to the right screen. You haven't missed your appointment, have you? Looks slightly off. Thing, just like thing from the screen. It's on the 25th of Stage today. Oh no, big head mode's over. Oh, Els will be back soon. Don't worry. I don't want to have to subject it to his face in big head mode for too long. No, that's not what you like to see. You don't deserve that. That's 25th. You can do it. You can do it, Laura. Don't worry about it. At least you've not missed the appointment, which is the main thing. Just sort of let stuff tomorrow, it's alright. Just need time on it. Hopefully. Like some help with the steps. Leave me be, I'm perfectly capable of climbing a couple of steps. Somebody's digging into the train. Somebody's gone under the train. So take your suitcase with you. All aboard for Wiener Neustadt. I could have missed the Richie stream where he did it for ages. Oh, I think I saw that one. That was poor Richie. So I didn't notice, but then you know what? Nobody's going to tell him because why would you? Is that the drunk guy just gone? I take it all 4 of them are connected somehow. Like going to be connected to the story. Earlier that afternoon. I am looking for the radius. I should understand, madam. The mathematician's circle. I'm working on this theory of maintained. And what would a young woman like you want with such an august group of gentlemen? So I'm a mathematician, and I like to speak to them. A woman mathematician. Are you indeed? And I'm Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Well, fingers crossed you get shot in the face along with it, Franz Ferdinand. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Must see Professor Zala is expecting me. I expect her here. The dick. Oh, this is just going to be full misogyny, this one, isn't it? And it's going to be infuriating. August in itself means magnificent or majestic. The term August gathering refers to a gathering marked by dignity or grandeur. Choose what else? I couldn't figure out. It's like I've heard of the word August as in the month, maybe a name. I've never heard it being used to describe anything else. But now we know. Magnificent or majestic. Like so I'm not gonna use it, right, am I? So like when Mick streams, he looks forward to the August viewer that is Els Titania, like that. I think we used that right. Mathematics is stored in the penis. Calling these cunts, isn't it? Very much Madam, this is a cafe. There are patrons lined up behind you to eat. I need to take my female necessities. In that case, I'd also like to eat. Okay, I'm going to eat. Please show me a table. We'll step to the side. I will say to these people who have been waiting so patiently. Then I'll seat you. He needs to punch in the throat. Guarantee every threatening period fucking should. I guarantee every guy in this is gonna be a dick. Door with the K sign, door with the circular sign, door with the peculiar sign. Circular sign? The math circle? We're too scared to say it. You were too scared to say it anyway. The radius. Got it. No one solved it this week. Have you forgotten theorem? Madam, you cannot be in here. This is a private gathering. You know what? I'm here at Professor Zala's invitation. Cunt face. I must be mistaken. These are mathematicians. Put him in the boards right fucking now, I swear to God. Please announce me. My name is Reknicek. Reknicek. Check. Reknicek. Once you understand that the solution is child's play, he's going to be the biggest dick of them all. Fucking biggest dick is out here. No, that sounds like a compliment. Yes, we have dined. You know better than check. I don't recall where we are fucking about to. What is this? Why is this guy in cloud? In cloud smoke. Professor Zala, I am a mathematician like you. I wrote to you regarding Den's recent proof about Hilbert's third problem. I don't know what that means. All of this shit is going to be above my head. I don't do maths very well. This is a private discussion for higher mathematics. Name dropping young women is not going to get you anywhere. You're just anti-sexist. Oh, young woman. Blech. Mathematics is a complex subject entirely unsuitable for women. No, because I know best. Big brain. Fuck up. Brains are domestic, not logical. Fucking aye. Proper vape to his nut. Please escort this woman out, waiter. See they were not interrupted. Okay. Blah blah blah. The woman in here carrying dick swing with maths. Do you want to get me fired? You fucking deserve to be. Please leave at once. You know what? Bob Twine a lot on the way out. Mathematicians like me? Is that what I said? Oh, I did. Fucker. He's no laughing. That guy sitting dumb isn't laughing. He'll want to listen. Swear fuck if you're saying jamming your head in that door. Fucking shaking the heat. Oh. I'm Nicole. I've just moved onto the suite on the 4th floor. What's your name? Told don't speak to strangers now. Emma Reknicek. I live behind the door you're blocking. My parents are in France. I hate my governess, Frau Schmall. That's all there is to know about me. Off you fuck then. I'm not pleased to meet her, but I'm very tired. You look tired. Can we drown her in this, maybe? Cheeky wee shite. Some stairs you can't see, and I'm finding they are very steep. Seems like a metaphor. Well done. You're a very clever girl, Nicole. Sometimes, I guess. But it's time for your music lesson. To go for first, I need to go before Frau Schmall finds me. Not touch me. That's not the way you've been. It's very nice to meet you. I'm glad you will be my friend. Oh. Did I say that? Or did I say I want to go home? Teach her maths despite the patriarchy. Exactly. Nicole, back up here. Give you maths lessons. So 3 derivation. I'm assuming that's a maths term. Of some sort. I can just about do my timetables. Right, off to the apartment then. She didn't have a bag. I thought I saw her carrying a bag. So I'm guessing this problem she's figured out, and all those cunts are like, oh, but you're a woman, you could possibly carry no. A state of change can be maintained. I'm sure of it. Yes, Emma. I don't know. How can I prove it? Then you just get that professor in, show him the math on the board, smoosh his face in the blackboard, and be like, go and read it. It is a math thing. I thought it might be. I had an inkling. A mathematician. Like me. Arsehole. They all fucking sound the same or all. Like, I'm just about, but I have no idea. You know, just in. Mathematician. You get this. I thought there was going to be a knock at the door. Oh, it's me to go. So, but I could be getting understand it as a mathematician, right? Else, no, I ain't having that. Math cunts rang. Hello, Emma. It's in the wardrobe. My clothes take up only one side. Fair enough. It's the beginning of the proof. I know it is. It has to be a solution. Every maths problem has a solution. Is that not the point? I don't know how to continue. What's outside first? The radius was supposed to help me, but I didn't even get to state my problem. Okay. Coming. What? Package for Emma Ricknichik. That's me. I want to open that. From the hospital. Well, that's ain't a good sign, is it? A letter. Dear Fraulein Recknichek, we regret to inform you that your father, Jan Recknichek, succumbed to tuberculosis early Friday morning. As you are aware, his illness was not responding to treatment, and this is the inevitable outcome. We wanted to assure you that he passed peacefully in his sleep, and just the previous evening his thoughts were of you. We know you share a belief that he has gone to a better place, where his suffering is finally at an end. As you know, your father requested his clothing and personal effects be kept for you. We have therefore included them in this box. Fucking hell, man. This took a turn. You have our sincere condolences for your loss. In sympathy, Johann Klinger, Senior Physician, Sanatorium, Salzburg, Austria. What shite. It's going to be her dad that's taught her all this maths and be like, no. I'm going to show them. TV used to kill loads of people and now it's none. It's fucking shite, man. Think of the amount of treatable diseases we've got, and you look at how fucking ravaged the place is. We'll look at the plague for a start, and killed like a hell of a lot of Europe. Now it's treatable. You raised me to believe in myself. You believed in me, but now you're gone. What good is it if no one else does? I believe in you, Emily. Emma. Fuck. What was I put that thing? Emma. Deep sigh. I need to put this thing. Why did I say deep sigh? I could have actually deep sighed. I need to put his things away. The next morning. I can't make any headway. Look through your dad's stuff. It's no use, I have to get to the library. I'm late already. Maybe I could think more clearly if I wasn't drowning in memories. Okay, maybe not look through your dad's stuff then, eh? I'm sure she's going to use her dad's clothes to disguise herself as a man. Do you think so? Father left me his clothes. Here, that's not a bad shout. Like, is that a good idea if you had TV? I don't know. I don't know how TVs transfer. Is it up on? I don't actually know a lot about TV. I know it's a lung infection. That would make sense actually. You can cough up, and it's viral, which means it can get spread. It's not a bacterial infection. Vienna University Library. This could indeed be the correct beginning, but how to continue? How can I observe functions of change? Oh, reverse the approach isn't a bad idea. Sneezing. Coughs and sneezes spread diseases. I'm assuming that the diseases is TB. Aye. So aye, it'll be on his clothes. Especially if he only died the night before. Maybe not wear that then. Just buy some new clothes. I think maybe reverse the approach. You're thinking about how can you observe change. If you find something and you know it's changed, you start from the back and start from the end and work your way back. No. Oh, what the fuck do I know then? For fuck's sake. What do you want? I'm returning Boy's Own Adventures. Okay. So exciting. Pirates and soldiers and mountain climbers. Book is over. Oh, she does work at the library then. That'll be 2 Cronin. Thank you, good day. Off you fuck. I didn't realise. I didn't know she meant work at the library, as in I'm going to work, like going to my job. I thought she meant work on a thing at the library. But she's not being taken seriously. Why would I assume she's got a job as a mathematician? A small boy swallowed some coins and was taken to the hospital. When his grandmother came to see how he was, a nurse said, "No change yet." Okay, that was quite funny. I appreciate a good joke. Aye. Like, it makes sense that she isn't. It's obviously the struggle if she was employed mathematician when we're having these issues. Oops. A state of change. It's like fallingly suspended in midair. That's a state of change. The state of falling then stops. It's between. I'll go relief. What? Excuse me. Is this a good book on gardening? Do I look like a fucking gardener? I'm working in a library. My roses have been difficult. The Art of the Formal Garden by Carol Doran. Yes, Madam, Professor Doran is a noted botanist. You're welcome. Fucking rude. Imagine even coming up and interrupting my work day, and I tell you don't even say thanks. Arsehole. Nothing I try is correct. I just don't know how to continue. I'm fucking this up for her left, right and centre. I've had no right answer yet. I was done for work today. Maybe I should get something to eat and just try again tomorrow. Yes, some food for the market should change things. That's no for books of biology. That's for chemistry. Physics. Ah, there it is. He's reading a physics book. Physics uses a lot of math, doesn't it? Quickly put these away. Fair enough. Half an hour. Half an hour to put by 2 books. I don't think he understands too much of what he's reading. Like Disney. He's a dick. Yeah. I'm just going around assuming every guy in this is an arsehole. It's actually just easier. It's just a general life lesson, innit? What a herring mode. I could have sworn this was the way to the market. Oh. Oh. Ideal's fucking forming. Women can't be mathematicians. Is it possible I could fool them? Yes. They ain't too fucking bright. How could I? Well, your clothes. Oh, she's going to wear the TB clothes. Well, you left them to me. I mean, let's just buy a nice new suit. Thank you, kind sir. Fuck it, let's go in and buy a suit. I was like, you know what? Measure me up. I wouldn't do it for a lady of my age to enter unaccompanied. Oh my god, really? Walter, fashion for men. Unaccompanied. Right. My apartment. Wait, this is where Gret lives, isn't it? That's the church. Was that the salon? That was the studio. Doesn't matter, it's actually the lamp board. Right. Papa's clothes. I can use them to pose as a male mathematician and finally get access to the radius. Let's see. Slip on some specs. This will make me hard to recognise. Top hat. I can push my head out of the hat. Shirt, vest. Oh, pullover. Something to conceal a bosom. Pullover? That'll get too hot. Start sweating. I won't be able to take anything off. A vest. Doesn't fit the outfit. Shirt it is. It's a bit big, but I think it'll work. Trousers. Tie. That should do. Do you know what the walking stick? You can just jump into the radius and just battle them all. I can leave the outfit on these chairs. Nothing there. Don't know how to continue. Right. I think it's nothing else now. I've everything I need here in the chips. Then I get. I better change. Just. I can shape my hair to look like sideburns. Hello. Who? Your name. Emil. Yes, Emil. Tomorrow I'll leave the radius speechless. Oh, I know she needs to change that walking stick. So now you can take the top off and it's a wee blade and just go jab them all. It's like, just a woman, is it? In the fucking neck. Anyway. The radius will receive Emil. Kathy. Change to Emma. The crane. Ah, Crane Kane. Fucking brilliant. I couldn't think of a name, but Crane Kane is really good. Happens that I believe you're new to our cafe. Oh, I never forget a face. Do you know? Well done. How is this? I'm Emil Schell. A visiting mathematician from Berlin. I was told I must introduce myself to the gentleman of the radius. Lynn, how wonderful. Unfortunately, you are the first to arrive. May I wait in the back room? So, of course you're welcome to wait in the back room. You see the door? Yes, very clever. However, you might have to wait quite a while for the radius to arrive. Perhaps you might come back later? Perhaps I will. Let's listen to an argument, shall we? Was she disguised in the last story? Wait. Was... in the foreground? Was she not sitting here? Like when Franz was here? Was that all the people they were talking to? Was that her that Franz was talking to in the last story? Because they were talking maths, weren't they? There was a talk. I think you're right. I think it was. What asked you to flirt? I have to listen in an argument. Come on, Emil, better than that. Hard playing ladies. I should look at it. You know what? Just go sit in the room. Would you like some coffee? Aye, milk and sugar. Certainly. Right. Let's go wait in the room. I can find out all the secrets. Problem of the week. Keeping the minds active. Puzzles posed by Zala, no doubt. And this week's is about the origin of the number pi. I don't know the origin, but I know it's 3.14. Let's prove myself by solving this. Pi, radius. Oh my god, do I need to... What if I do? Oh wait, is that 3? I need a math man in here. I don't understand the question. The perimeter of a square is fairly straightforward. Oh god, I'm being proper fucking tested, man. If a circle was square, the perimeter would be 4 times the diameter. Yes? If I picture it like that, then it becomes fairly obvious. Whatever you say. Pi is the key to the circle. Well, no one around to see it. I should come back later. I don't want to feel like I'm intruding. Perhaps I should explore the site as a meal for a while. Hide in the fireplace. Someone drew a pie in the ashes. Let's picture the members of the radius. Strangely deformed seat. My god, this is an impressive buttock imprint. Wonder whose seat this is. Fuck, as soon as that should be mine. Well, I solved the equation. I don't have slightest clue what we're talking about. Circle is a square that's 4 times the diameter. Of the circle. Oh, I don't. It actually hurts me trying to figure it out. I can't even. You know what? Emma's super smart. Emma understood it. Wash my hands out. Don't know. I have to pass some time with the name of the radius knife. Let's go buy a suit. See if I can pass enough to be able to get into the place. I'd like to buy some meat. I would like to buy some meat. Oh, sausages all the way. Sausages. You're looking at a video of that last episode. Is that Emil sitting in the cafe, like talking shop with whilst Franz watches on? I'll take some sausages. Cheers. We're going to ruin the sausages then. Hot vegetables, the hair. Wait, the hair? The mister. The mister. The mathematician you have to pay was Emma. That's why. Okay, right. Well, I was going to say that's why she got so offended and like derobe, but it's like, aye. One, you're asking a stranger, that's aye. But she's trying to pass the meal. So there's a further understanding. I get it now. Should have just painted with the top hat on. But well. What does it say on the blackboard? I thought it was very well written. It says 125 grams of chanterelles for 50 hella. 250 grams of bullets for 1 krona. I see. But why the potato drawn at the top? That's a mushroom. Let's see what you have. Oh, let's get a squash. Squash is nice. Oh, that large squash. Sausage and squash casserole. How's that sound? I would like to buy something. Some pretzels. Some pretzels that'll do. Excuse me. Your mouth doesn't move when you talk. How do you do that? Long years of rigorous training. I don't even need to blink anymore. Always vigilant, always at the ready. Okay. Would you like to buy some flowers, mein Herr? I have several on sale that are sure to make your lady swoon. Thank you, no, but I'm just. It's him. Heard you're selling some special paint. My name is Gustav Klimt. I'm sure you've heard of me. No. Apparently she's flees no matter what you do, because she's worried to discover a secret. Right. I was thinking I fucked it, and if I didn't ask her to derobe, we wouldn't be able to paint, but knowing that regardless of what happens, she fucks off, that's fine. To think that a man of your calibre would visit my humble stall. Yes, I have a very special paint. You of course can have it for free. I'll be honest, if a master painter like you would use my paint. You didn't make the paint, you're selling it. Simmer. Painter also has a closer bagging that she has dual layers. Oh, he was right, wasn't he? He wasn't right about much, but he was right about that. Put paint to good use. Aye. Bet you will. Can I interest you in anything else? I have. No, it's alright. He's a bam. I don't like him. A herbalist. Why is a herbalist selling paint? He's selling all kinds of useful things. Cures, ointments, and curiosities. For example, maybe I can interest you in this exotic powder. Ground bone of a colourful beast. Invigorates and rejuvenates. Effects are well worth the price. To be blunt, this sounds very weird. Do people actually buy this? To be rude, I assure you men of all walks of life buy from my stall. Now, if you're going to buy in, please make room for the customers that do. Where are these customers? Boner powder. Aye. So I know your fucking game. There's no way. Aye, so they're gonna be like, oh, bone powder. You're like, oh, aye, aye. That'll help my bone. Hugo. Always messing with my system. What do we have? The book. The book. Tricky trigonometry. Sorry we don't have that one. It's complicated. Anything else? How are you? My colleague. I wish she didn't mess with my system all the time. Very careless. I don't think so, unless you can see how the system is supposed to work. All seems random. Let's see how. Don't worry about it. Anything else? Just browsing. Please do so quietly. Go away. Go away. It's the whole invigorate thing. Oh, aye. Aye. I could try getting past the image in this radius. No, as soon as it starts up, oh, it'll invigorate you and like, oh no wait, it was the florist that said something about getting it for the lady. It changes it all about how. What can I do for you? I'm here to see the radius. Step right through the radius is in session. But aye, talking about invigorating and stuff like that, like that's usually code in it for like, here. Feel you had a good time. No, go away. Toilets, kitchen, radius. But it's like, you know what? This'll do you. This special powder. What have we here? A visitor. Must forgive me, gentlemen. I hope that I've written here it serves a calling card. Just to provide of insight. The maester did mention a guest. Is quite remarkable. Gernot Zahler at your service. You are Emil Schell from the Friedrich Wilhelms Universität in Berlin. I thought I knew most of the fellows at the University of Berlin. Most. Please feel welcome, sir, to the oh, they all say it in unison, that just makes it 100 times worse. You obviously belong. Do you got any expertise? Keep in touch with them. Some of them, but I was always very busy with work, so always dick. Just ask because never mind why. Do you know him? No. Just look at me when I get the time. In case it's important for my ruse. I like to talk about my oh my god. So Herr Schell, you're a professor at the Berlin University. Of course you must be, but probably very new to it. Or a supply teacher. Yeah. Shout him down. I would like to talk about my theory. Functions of change in conjunction with time and states. There's a lot of my own work. Excuse the fuck out of me? What? Cannot deal with such distractions this time. I need to work on my own theories. Do ask the other members. Oh, see if he steals my work. Name is Emil Schell. My name is Stefan Nen. Wait. That was the guy that was speaking to the painting episode. That's correct, you're a lecturer as well. I teach at the University of Vienna in the mathematics faculty. Forward to comparing notes. I think so, it does look familiar. Valkyrie, I don't want to intrude. Right, you, I guess. Michelle. Rock. Please make your acquaintance, Herr Rock. Right. Looking for help with my current thesis. Functions of changing conduct. Pardon me, conjunction with time and states. Not my area of expertise. What is your area of expertise in? Complex analysis. Number theory. There's a joke. Prime combination. Yeah, nah, he's a dick. Ignore him. Ignore him. Nah, he was. Memory's not too bad. It's nothing. Found something. I'm gonna have to interrupt. Oh, okay, don't want to intrude. I'm gonna have to. What about the carpet? It looks cozy. Nena, you're gonna help us here? Right. I'm looking for help with my current thesis. Oh, functions have changed. Change states needs to get function. I don't think I can be much help with that. My focus is on discrete mathematics, unmoving parts of constant systems. Perhaps one of the members of the ladies can assist you. Let's ask about the one with smoke. Tell me, Zala, I see the founder of the Radius, along with Elric and Rook. How the Radius come to be? Well, as far as I know, Zala was looking for like-minded people, sort of elite mathematicians, right? Best of the best to exchange opinions and theories on all topics mathematical. He had heard about a circle of mathematicians in London, so he decided to found one himself here in Vienna. His Majesty was intrigued and agreed to fund the Radius, as long as it led to mathematical progress. Elric and Rock were quick to join, as were several others. And over time, one, then Nikik, then I joined as well. Right, Rock's name is Tacton. Taciturn? Tacton? I don't know. Wasn't always, he actually has quite a brilliant mind, but he's a horrible teacher. Tell him I said. Two arguing, Nikik and Worm. Those are the names. The one on the left, Nikik. Seem to get along very well. Wait, say the left is not, who cares? Don't worry, they fight a lot. Math mostly. And this year, that's Elric, the doctor in our circle. He's sleeping, it was Sal at first, he just fell asleep one time and no one noticed. Now he feels so at home here that he just falls asleep every afternoon. We've known him for so long, we don't really mind. Enough. Right, let's solve their math problem, shall we? I'm going to have to exhaust all the questions, aren't I? Right, what do you teach? Discrete mathematics. I also taught a short lesson on something really interesting a few weeks back about a process called a Markov chain. Try to broaden the horizon of my students every now and then with new theories. What's a Markov chain? I'm so glad you asked. No one around here seems to be interested in discussing new theories anymore. A Markov chain, as Markov himself describes it, is a process where one state transitions into another with the probability of the next state depending purely on the current one. That's what you're doing. Consider a drunkard walking on a numbered line. Each step he either moves forward by one or backwards by one. So the next step or state depends only on his current position and not where he has stumbled already. I get that. I find it curious that you find this theory interesting since you mentioned before that your focus is on discrete mathematics. Just because that's my area of expertise doesn't mean I don't enjoy dabbling in all things mathematical with varying degrees of success. Funny. Told you I have no time for distractions. Gonna wake him up? No. Okay, so I can't really say it to anybody else then, can I? Okay. looking for help with these mathematicians. I certainly can help. Can't? Well, I do. A masquerade isn't a waste of time. But you know it's not going to be, because I'm assuming it's going to jump out and be like, oh, actually, wait, let's sit here on this top. Why are you standing there in my way? Hold the door. They're seriously waiting for the door. They seriously just... Okay. Okay. Trust your visit with Radius was rewarding. No. If I could not remember how I was treated, I would not know how to make it now. Every change in behaviour occurs over time. Understand the maths. I wasn't talking to you. Exactly right. Is maths. Maurice. Of course it would be. Right. All my entries named Maurice. Maurice, you are a genius. Oh, my parents had seen that. My parents had seen you're a bit of a condescending prick and toughed you up. That's my opinion. Let's get these uncomfortable clothes. I must write this down. Days ago I would not have known what the ladies at the cafe expected of me. But just now I remember the gentleman who once opened the door for me. My behaviour changed, and that change transpired over T for time. Every change occurs over time. Is that what you're trying to figure out? That's it. Yes. Why would you need to change? I can't. Oh wait, change it to Emma. Right. Yes. What do you want, Nicole? Am I interrupting? Yes. Today you look much happier. Yeah, I'm happy, how are you? The same. Always the same. That doesn't sound good, does it? I've gone to Sweden. It's like a history lesson. It never changes. That's a shame that man, our parents are never there. Just imagine going on holiday and just not taking your wine. It's a bit... I feel a bit shite for her. Oi Davey, how you doing, pal? What's this about? This, Davey, is about the struggle of creatives in Austria. So we've got Emma here. Changes it to Emil, she's a mathematician, but they don't take her seriously because this is like, I don't actually know when this is set. 1920s maybe? Maybe 1910s? I don't know. Franz Ferdinand was mentioned, so I'm assuming it must be before he got killed. But she's working on a maths theory and they just take her seriously because she's a woman and all the guys are just being dicks. the olden days, that's why it's sepia toned. But she's working on a theory and they take her seriously because she's a guy, so she's like, I'm going to put my dad's clothes on and try and get taken seriously as Emil, and it's working. Concentrate. But it's 4 episodes, so the 2 were done on Tuesday. The first one was about a struggling violinist to help her basically compose a piece of music. The second one was a struggling artist. I had to help him find himself and make a painting. Is it puzzly or most narrative? It's mostly narrative. There's like slight puzzle aspects, I suppose. It's kind of like multiple choice, and with Emma there has been like a math kind of puzzle, and I don't really understand it because I don't know maths. So I'm feeling a bit stupid, but I'm getting the right answers. Apparently. You missed much maths, was playing a nail polish. No, nothing else has really happened. There was something about change happens over time. That's as much maths as if we've got. So it's right in front of you. Every change occurs over time. And time equals t. I'm assuming c is going to need change. So to preserve a state in that change. I was hoping to miss the maths. Yeah, this isn't the best episode. Like, I'm just not down with the maths. I'm really hoping the next one is not going to be as bad. Preserve a state in that change. I need to know how it's changing. Is that right? I don't know. It's a good thought, but I'm missing something else. Doing the calculations subconsciously. I've had three things to pick out, right? And now all three of them have been wrong. Do you have Freud's jokes in their relation to the unconscious? Of course it should be in the psychology section. About 3 essays on the theory of sexuality. The sex book, is that what you mean? Is that what you mean, is it? Aye. Away you go. Away you go. Fuck, coming in here. Asking about sex books. To persevere a state in a change, I need to know. I need to slow down so you can see the change. I don't know where and how. What am I missing? There's someone else. To preserve a state in a change. What do you want? Herr Wittgenstein. Herr Valor, I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. What do you want? I'm busy. I wanted to return Russell's Principles of Mathematics and Freud's Grundgesetze Arithmetic. Try to get me to speak German and understand maths. This is so massively unfair. Only read Freud's book. First, I believed the books were in conflict, whereas in England I studied them again and again. I almost gave up on them. Who takes a library book to England? England. Holiday. It wasn't until crossing the channel after putting both books down for a while that I began to see the commonalities. If only I could find the right words to describe to you what that felt like. If you don't know how to talk about it, maybe you shouldn't. Oh, there it is. Maybe you shouldn't. Aye, fucking book thief. Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. A good philosophy. Exactly. Goodbye. Leave. The change in his thinking came from observations. First he was too close. Then you need to look at it from far away. Change his perspective. When did Ludwig see the commonalities between the two books? On the ferry. His change of mind came about in the few hours between Dover and Calais. Calais? Better than the last guy, book pervert. Aye, exactly. So got a book perv and a book thief. Well, long-term borrower, I suppose. Change can only be observed in a certain time frame. Right, I understand that. Those words I get. I need to go home and write this down. The Wittgenstein, I know how to proceed. You know what? Somebody else can deal with the books. I'm clocking off. Off we go home. I mean, please, Fraulein, I wish to borrow the wank book. Imagine even going in and saying that. You would have a look, and if it's no in the, you know, what would be the special interest section, you wouldn't fucking ask. Wittgenstein's thinking changed. I'm gonna guess here. You observe the change in a given time frame. Change can only be observed in a given time frame. Right, I understand that. I get it. I can only see a falling leaf whilst it's still falling. Yes. I'm gonna have to set up on some bushes now. Does he know that, see, get like a week, you'll find a black bag nearby somebody's house, just full of stuff you can entertain yourself with. See, at times for the internet must have been really fucking difficult. Good day. Bye. Do I speak to you, Maurice? Do I speak to you either? Raise your fucking eyebrow at me. Right. You. Shush. The Euler method only works up to a certain point. I don't know what the Euler method is. You probably just made a mistake somewhere. Getting no one to solve the problem. Why don't you try along this week's problem? Oh, they'll make me do a math thing again. Get to it. Try to find correlations between the primes. I know what a prime number is. Something here. Sometimes these straight lines appear almost as if the numbers have a certain pattern to them. I think they do. I don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like it's a massive physics thing that's better to observe things from far away. It could be. Like, is that like a watch pot never boils, so if you watch it far away it'll boil quicker? I don't know. Again, gentlemen, I guess from Bradley triumphs. Luck of the Germans is with them. I know what a prime number is a number that can only be divided by 1 on itself. I know that. So like 1, 3, 7, 11, 13, 19, wait, 13, 17, 19, 21, that's not shade, 21, 23. It's quite remarkable. Gentlemen, it's only in your company that oh, don't misunderstand. You won. Awesome. Gentlemen, you must excuse me. Would you like to join me outside? Some sack or top and coffee, perhaps? Certainly. You're going to buy me a piece of cake. I'm not going to say no. Might be the point that we're going to see wee Franz here. Where can I find the next piece of the puzzle? That's the art. See, David, all the episodes are connected. This is the wee artist from episode 2. It's busy drawing something, don't want to intrude. So, in episode 2, we played as Franz, the artist, who spoke to Emil Oh, Emma. Use Euler's method again, and I cannot take a single thing about it. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Euler's method. No, give me 2 seconds. Let's fucking learn. Oops. What is Euler's method? Right. Oh god. In mathematics and computational science, the Euler method is a first-order numerical procedure for solving ordinary differential equations with a given initial value. It is the most basic explicit method for numerical integration of ordinary differential equations and is the simplest Runge method. Nope. Don't care. Don't know. I don't even understand those words. I understand all those words individually. In that sentence, I don't get it. The most basic. Oh, it's smart people coming up with a thing that they understand. No one else is going to understand to be like, oh, actually, this is quite basic. You just don't get it. You're obviously stupid. Fuck off. Zalos, it's like, it's a load of pish. All of it is a load of pish. It makes, I understand basic maths, right? And that's all you really need. See, when you start getting, oh well, you need trigonometry to figure out internal angles of a triangle and blah blah blah, 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 and you're like, how? Why would I need to know that? Why would I need to know that? I've never once, all the things I've learned from maths, all of them actual basic stuff like addition, subtraction, all that, primary school pish, I've never had to use, ever. Sadler's sister is terminally ill with tuberculosis. Oh, so is Emma's dad. Father died of it. Tuberculosis, blah blah. Father always encouraged me, believed in me, became a mathematician because of him. I got to meet you because of it. Are you flirting with me? I'm intrigued by your notions of change, states of change and the collapse of such states. I admit I'm struggling with it. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. Math, that's the exact, that's the phrase. Math for the sake of maths is not needed. Like, we're going to take that. Right, but see, we're all starting out, we're all going to take down big math, right? We'll go in, we're kicking the doors to every single uni we can get to, batter on the mathematicians and be no, we don't need this. Don't need it. You just need basics. Right, those fuckers by zero. Fucking exactly else. Batter them with maths. Like the biggest fucking maths books we can find and just cave the skulls in. Should we take a cake? Oh, I'll go with the cake. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a bite off more than one can chew. I'm pretty sure this is floating. This is maths floating into it. Innit? It's like, here, look how much I can take in my mouth at once. Nah, I want you. Integrate the heads in it. Oh, these. I'm loving these violent maths puns. Divide these fuckers by zero. Integrate their heads into the floor. Love it. Probably should have mentioned it, but this is Zal's field too. I mentioned how he's trying to steal my theory. He's a proud man and may be disinclined to help. Like a lot of yous. I believe he's beginning to consider you a rival. You might try Elric, the one at sleep. He's done some similar work. To approach him as fast as late night. He does enjoy his afternoon naps. A difficult wall to breach. Just to give him a slap. And wake him up. Pardon me, I value your opinion. If you like, I assure you this is outside my expertise. Nena, you're a good friend. Oh, there's Franz. It's like, I must paint you. I must paint you, sir. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Franz Marquette. The artist. Yep. Great of you. What about your friend here? Herschel. You must forgive me, but I have been studying you from across the room. Creep. The layers of you are contradictory somehow. Layers contradictory, not at war with one another, but in duality. Changing. At first I thought one thing, but then I saw another in conflict with the first. Changing, you say? I must paint you. Oh, you know what? Be honoured. Present a challenge I've never faced before, but I promise you I will capture you. My workshop is at Holland Rest. Something 10. Please come at your earliest convenience. Gentlemen, continue your luncheon. The numerator is about to become the denominator. I love that one. And I'm about to feel pain and multiplying. These are good. Keep them coming. In the beginning, he thought differently about me than in the end. I must leave now. I might just help myself to another piece of cake. I need to go home and write this down. Let's go write it down. And then get painted. I'll get a different outcome. It's in the last episode, Davey was saying that when I was playing as Franz, I got Emma / Emil to show up. But then they ran out. So I'm wondering if I can get a different outcome from being at the other side. Every change occurs over time. The painter. When he first observed me, he thought one thing, but then he changed his mind. So this. Every change has an origin. Right, I'm following that. And a destination state. I get it. I'm with you, Emma. A fallen leaf starts still attached to its branch. Yes. And just a few moments later it rests on the ground. Yes. Finally, I can build a relation between these states and my theory. Yes, it's starting to come together, I can feel it. Now, to meet the painter, but not like this. Yes, Emma. She might just flee because she gets inspired. Oh, maybe. You see far too much, sir. Ah, okay, right. That's the very, very, very short version of what happened in the last episode. That did not go as I hoped. He's not really inspired, more just genuinely freaked. Days later. Go at this, Emma. Oh, I really hope she's going to turn up to the radius and like completely prove this theory, and she's going to take a hat off and go, but I'm a woman. Smack you boot with the top hat. And I should probably go to work, but I have to pass in time to the members, right? Oh, okay. I best go to work then. That's why Ellie's fallen. Ah, that's it. A change has a beginning and an end state. What if I can't see the end? So that's the connection. I was wondering. What a surprise. Elric came here to get some kind of advantage for the next problem of the week. But if you can heal, you best be. Fast sleep. Of course I can't. One minute I doze off while thinking about the solution to the problem. Next I wake up, the problem solved. You're quite smug next to it. How do you do it? I've been better than you. Say it, because I'm better than you. The change transpires while you're asleep. Without observation during a time frame, the change must seem instantaneous. Okay, that doesn't answer my question. You're right. If I were to be awake or you solved the problem, I could observe the change myself. Exactly. To give me some. You've given me something to think about by saying, no, see, if you're awake, you'd see it. If you want, you just keep falling asleep. See you later at the radius. Please keep it down next time. Fuck up, Hugo. Oh no, I'm just browsing. Do so quietly. Go away. Go away, Hugo. Let us go. Let's go to the radius. Blow the fucking socks off with this. Oh, I'm gonna get asked to do another problem, ain't I? No, stop asking. Come on. Show up the radius. How about Sal's at the hospital again. Let's process that. Don't worry about the cough, it's just the smoke. Fair enough. He keeps blowing out omega signs. Oh wait, there are some math symbols. Well, I'm sorry. Theory. I feel so far out of my depth I'm drowning in variables. So forgive me. I appreciate you taking the time, but I do appreciate that you just are near my level of intellect. Now don't be angry I gave him Zala. Here's your best chance. Just seen the way he studies me now. How many of them do it? They watch every move I make. They want to see me trip up. Zala's gonna steal that shit for himself. I'd like you to address my class. Math Mini? I would expect you to expound upon the care and feeling of Lipazena horses. Will you do it? Fuck yeah. Aye, let's broaden your horizons. I'll humiliate myself before your students. Magnificent. I'll arrange a date for you to speak. How quickly that invitation's going to change when it's like, actually I'm a woman. Let's see. Can't you see the equation solved? You see the variables that was unsolved. Why don't you just ask him? Yeah, right, you too. Shift. Should end with a single stroke. Yep. Yeah. Just agreed. Both right. Right. This is the last section. At first it might be unsolved, but in time it will be finished. Alright, I gotta stay right now. I've got a theory to finish. This all seems like common sense stuff, but I still feel at my depth when it's being explained. It's basically a change is observed over time. I understand that. You know, argued whether the result of the equation was already found or not. So in a given time frame, a change can collapse? No. Well, yes, but in a given time frame, the change can disappear. Oh no, wait, I chose that one already and that was wrong. Right. Oh, there it is. Be ongoing. At the moment of observation, the change can either be final or ongoing. Right, I get it. I understand that. Falling leaf doesn't stop falling just because I stop looking at it. Yes. But where will the change lead then? Come in, Nicole. Also, yes, the last few weeks I saw a mister going into your apartment a lot. I thought he was just having an affair with an impossibly handsome man. I didn't understand why he wouldn't introduce me. It would have been difficult. Give me a moment to change and I'll try to explain. I don't see why I need to explain shit to some wee arsehole that just busts in through the door. Toss it in the balcony. Problem solved. No explanation needed. None. I'm not playing dress up. Emma. What do you want me to call you then? Still Emma. But I feel I'm more than that. No, I'll call you M. That's what we both have in common. Yeah. Wish I could call him Uncle Leos again. Uncle Leos for the first episode. It's probably better to clear the misunderstanding. She's just spreading stuff around. She can also not be spreading stuff around when she gets chucked out of the balcony or the banister. I'm just saying. Try it, but he was too busy running the room. She would love for you to stay with him if possible. Maybe someday. See, when I hear how sad her life is, I start to feel sorry for her, but then she does things like kick door in and be like, I'm just going to insert myself into your house. It's in New York now, really. Do you understand why I dress Samantha sometimes? I think so and I won't tell. Good. You can't do what you want to either. You can't be who you are. You feel you are. It shouldn't matter if you have a dream. Everyone dreams. Everyone should have the right to try and make their dream come true. Look, there's little Gustav. Who? His name means warrior. Wonder if he dreams of being a soldier. He can be if he wants to. He told me dreams of desert mostly. Nice. Nice, Gustav. So bash that door. Here. Shagging. Didn't see any soaps in that door. I did see a mister come in here. You pumped him. You getting yours? Good. I'll leave it to it. Anyone who's gotten on the wrong side of Frau Kuntz. Frau Kuntz. You wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of Frau Kuntz now, would you? Would you? Not want to meet her on the battlefield. Love it. There's Mr. It's Wilma. She's a music student. I bet she dreams of playing in a big concert someday. She has a talent women are allowed to have. But you know, only men can be first violin in an orchestra. It's weird. Any performance that I've seen, I've never seen a first guy. It's always been a woman. Just because they're better. I think we should have lots of dreams and all of them should come true. That'd be nice. Wouldn't that? I'm just making it look funny. What we become, it doesn't have to be a single dream. Right? In a change, the destination could be a set of states. Thought you're a miracle. Where are you? It's time for your sewing lesson. As I said, I would actually like to be able to sew properly. And just like mend clothes now and again. Like properly mend them. Right. Oh. Perfect form. Remember, the destination state can be multiple. Observation can be a set of states. That's what I said. I said multiple. If I turn away whilst watching the fallen leaf, it could land, could be picked up by a gust of wind, or disintegrate into dust. Not too likely, I'm afraid. And we're almost there. Almost. That sounds pretty complete to me. Oh god, am I just being stupid, man? I'm just... this where your sister's going to be? Here. Don't be a cunt. Don't steal that work. No biscuit tin full of sewing supplies of yours then? No. Do you know what? I've actually got a gingerbread man tub full of sewing stuff. Just because we don't have a biscuit tin. But we did have a gingerbread man tub for some reason, which is full of sewing stuff that barely gets used. Advice once again, dear sister. Ever since childhood, I have relied on you. I can't stop now. And this is why she's sick. She's sick of you. Grow up, dear, ain't shit. It's a strange Belinda who I've allowed into the radius. He vexes me. Does she look like she cares? She's dying at TV. Days have turned to weeks and he shows no sign of leaving us. And leave us he must. He is a cancer eating at a little trip. That is a poor choice of fucking words considering where your sister is. The other fellows resent him, do they? Each time he solves the problem of the week, I can see the contempt for us in his eyes. And now this. Nana gave me Shell's current research. It's my field after all. Shell would never ask me for help. Here. I fucking did. That's the first thing I asked you. You're like, I'm too busy. No. Cypher. It's good, Cara. Aye, because it's right. I think I see where he's heading though. And it's a dead end. I think I could help him, but I hesitate. Cause you're a prick. That's why. Because I'm a prick. That's why. Because I fear him. That's it. I fear he will prove it. He's not there yet, but one day, sooner rather than later, he could cast all my work into shadow. I can't allow it to happen, can I? Yes! Oh, you're right as always, I can't allow it. First, I'll appeal to his sense of justice, and maybe it will convince him to turn away from this line of research and return to Berlin. Good luck with that. If not, I must defend myself. You understand that, don't you? Your brother Gernot must defend his honour. Our family honour. I'll go to him. His address is on these papers Nana gave me. I'll go reason with him. And if he refuses to listen to reason, you're gonna die. Destroy him. Or just honestly do one. Fucking fragility, man. It's unreal. It's like, someone smarter than me in maths. I don't like it. Arsehole, man. Turnips fresh off the truck. You know how to prepare turnips? They're like wood. You need a good knife then, didn't you? Cool ya. It's a trick. Most people boil the turnips for 40 minutes or so, depending how big they are, and leave it at that. No. Softens them up. If you aren't done yet, you need to mash. If you're not careful, you'll lose the flavour. No, that's not right. Don't boil, roast. Cube the turnips and roast them for the same length of time. It's the second step. If you fail to do it, it's still not peeled. Hold on, I want to know this next step. When the roasted cubes are soft and golden brown, toss them some apple cider vinegar and parsley. Oh, that sounds good. Vinegar locks in and enhances the flavour. Don't have time for a second step. Sounds like it'll take ages. It takes about 45 minutes. Camden. Wait, got another. To maintain the flavour, a secondary change is required. You buy one. I buy a dozen turnips. Oh, your house is going to stink. Just going to catch me cooking turnips. Right. What did the vegetable event say? He talked about changing a state. Wait, did he? Yeah, I cut him out of the cubes, but then he talked about maintaining a state. Yes, he did. I was not paying attention. To maintain a state of change. Let's get change them. Oh, that's fine. I'm glad you're here. Gonna cook turnips. Shellers. How in the fuck did you make that connection? How is that even possible? Zella knows there'll always be a place for an applied mathematician. Okay. Tomorrow evening be convenient. My classmates at 7. Oh mate, you're not just talking about that class. It's my friend, I will be there. Shell, I have read your research. It is claptrap. The meanderings of an unfocused, illogical mind. I am much for long since I wrote those notes. I can hear the lion's song. I believe I'm very close to a solution. Let's put it to the test now. A debate at the university at your earliest convenience. If you are man enough. Gasp. Really? You know what? Let's just be nice here. Your hesitation proves it. Speaking to Professor Nell's class tomorrow evening at 7. Will that be soon enough? We should not be confined to Professor Nell's class. We will debate in the main lecture hall before the mathematics faculty and students of the University of Vienna. Okay. Right, fucking schooled. You ready? You ready to see Emma absolutely slap him down? All will become clear tomorrow, and I promise you will be surprised. And finally, all will be as it should have been. Okay. Oh my god, man. He is absolutely going to get wrecked. It is going to be embarrassing and the most satisfying thing to watch. It's going to be good. And then, what are you looking for here? That's great from episode 2. What's happening here? What's happening? Is he going to find it then? Emil, I. We've got to take off Emil's glasses. Folks can write it and say it. I'm Emil as well. I'm not one or the other. It's Emma. Rick the Jack. First time I visited this, I was dressed as you see me now. So, I remember a brief interruption. A woman. I don't remember what she looked like. That's no reason you would. Carl says, sexist. Zala know. Zala does know. No one does except the little girl upstairs. Will you come in? It would not be proper. Of what? I can't be friends with a woman. That's not how it works. Ugh. Would you prefer to dressed up as Emil? Is that what you're saying? Wouldn't be right, but I understand. I also am not what I pretend to be. He's not a mathematician, is he? Are you going through the debate? Oh yes, I promise you I will be there. And I hope Zala doesn't find out. He would crucify you. Think I'm fucking scared of Zala. Right. Go. Vienna Uni. I don't see his face. Professor Shell appears to be late. Can't say I'm entirely surprised, however we'll wait in hopes of a few minutes. Wait and hope and a few minutes more. The absolute gasps for this lot, man, seriously. Last we see you in your true colours. If that is even your real name. Fuck it. Debate maths, no gender. Fuck up. Shouldn't get this far, should be called off. You're a junior professor. Should take care. Yes. I'm Professor Mathematics. What we teach, we came to learn. Should deny them the opportunity. They would learn nothing here from that room. And you would deny them the opportunity to learn from you. You want to learn? A woman? What? Oh. Oh, what is their reaction on that, seriously? Last time I checked Institute of Learning. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I've never seen anybody this excited about maths. Avoid revolution, I suggest let the debate continue. Yep. Fine. I've read your sorry attempts to come up with a theory of change. Maintaining a state of change. Preposterous. Is it? Oh, right. Out your depth, I've not understood it. We're going to go out your depth. Depth. Function of change can be quite hard to grasp. Oh shit, sorry, I was... I will disprove your theory. Here you go. Blackboard's there. Again, the foundations of, dare I call it, paper. Oh, we've got a maths off here. There is a number of things to notice about change. First and foremost, change happens over time, change is not instantaneous. They both say the same thing. Change happens over time. Oh! Fucking maths. That's obvious. Yeah, I don't see it on your side. Oh! Get fucking wrecked. It's falling over time. Right. I'm loving these wee flashes of like maths. That makes sense. She's right. Yes. This is all obvious stuff. So that's what she meant. I knew that, of course. You need a frame of reference. No. Change must be viewed in a time frame. Hold on. This point right here. For that to work, you have to establish a range of reference. Not so fast. Shell once mentioned your exact point long before you did. It's surprising, nonetheless. That's from my theory. Oh my god, can you see the states in every change? Oh, shush. Leaf on the twig. You're reciting my theory. What observation that change can be final or ongoing? So if change is indeed ongoing, until you finish observing it, it will be final yet ongoing. Paradox. What is happening here? You're a fraud. I told you he was going to steal that at the very start. So it must be more to it. Right at the beginning and the other points. We might be bad at math. I'm pretty sure I got all the questions right. Wait, just gonna prove it. There's a mistake. God, man. Could you imagine people being that fucking aghast at something if you made a mistake? Really like this. Fucking go in. Get him told, slap him down the mask, make him choke on that piece of chalk when you're done. Please, you make a fool of yourself. Change your perspective. Suppose one. Is that an admission? Is that fucking admission? Vova, let me check that. See, clocked it. He didn't either. If I stop observing it as it's still falling, life might land on the ground, or could be picked up by a gust of wind. Facilitating dust. Right, so you know something about changing. No wonder. You are constantly changing from one disguise to another. Is that? Aye, that's what's. Wondering what to wear, I bet. Yeah, no one's laughing. Your little addendum changes nothing. Yeah, cheers. Either one or the other. Two states, nothing. That's. There can be more than one destination state. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what? You know what else? We are good at maths. We are doing this right. A change from final or ongoing. You can't be certain of all states. You can prove the existence of such states. Doing this. Doing this. Could you fucking ship out, Zala? Is exciting. This is nonsense. I've read your paper. Your theory has more holes than Gouda cheese. Oh. I get to absolutely do them in with cheese. Damn. That's it. Fucking. Go through them. What are you gonna do? You're gonna scream? What? Theory was incomplete. Was. You were close to the proof. A state of change cannot be maintained. We got turnips. The turnips analogy. Can be maintained with vinegar and apple cider vinegar. Changing from Emma to Emil and from Emil to Emma. Secondary inverse change. I am Emma and Emil. I am Emma and Emil. I am the proof. Yes. What? 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 As in what? you go. Fucking math. Math. Oh, did I be the bigger person? Oh, be a bigger person, because you know what? He wouldn't have been, he's like, that's why I'm better than you. But the helper would have never have became this a problem that has haunted him for years. He was courageous enough to risk his reputation and face me and debate in his field. Ask yourselves, how many of you would be fierce enough to do that? If I was to wear my top hat, I would take it off and salute him. Now it's time to make peace. Let us be bold in our theories and in who we are, and keep looking for truth with an open mind. You don't necessarily jude that, but you know what? Give it to you. When I looked through that window, it hit me. At the time, I couldn't fathom what would happen, of course. My theory of change, my own change. So this is where Shell began. Yep. Are you going to raise the shot to the ground now? It isn't easy for me, but I thank you for not ridiculing me in front of the faculty. You did that yourself. I don't have to do anything. You're a worthy mathematician, Professor Reknicek. Yes. But enough dwelling in the past. We have theories to postulate, you and I. I can rely on you for that now. As long as the theories stay real. Most plays are not funny. I thought it was funny. Am I being too irrational? One more. Not to worry, I still have some more. There we go. 7 2. Fucking own yourself, M. I was determined to get the last one done. So we'll see a wee advert. Oh no, we'll review the choices. We'll see a wee trailer for episode 4 and then we'll dive right in. 71% also spent equal time as a meal. Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting I can change. Bill Matthew, I did like it. 91% also agreed to be painted. This is a finished painting. 51% also didn't become friends with Nicole. Didn't. 93% agreed to speak in front, with 7% said no. Come on now. 89% said Spearzala too. That's a lot higher than I thought it would be, to be honest. You did hate that rude. I did hate that rude child, but still. I actively did put my pals where she felt comfortable enough to bust in through the door. As the season comes to an end. Probably all wondering who my last model was. Press the red to check. I do love these trailers, man. See for the next episode. So good. And there's the credits. This is so good. This is just to set up for this. It's just hell, man. It's good. Right. So I'm saying that's all. That is all of them. Right. Reached final episode. Episode 4 closure. I'm going to be revisiting all of these. This best, I'm guessing. Get this done tonight. All aboard. We are Neustadt train station. Schneeberg. Fala owns a large hut up there. Okay. It's like I'm the only one departing. Given that the train has stopped just for me, which seems awfully calm, I'm not bored. Let's get on. I'm bored. It's time. Right, so there's your first connection, the hut in the mountains. What's my compartment again? It's my plastic ticket. Is it 9? It's been the wrong car. Right. Let's keep going. See, wrong one. He's getting close in that book of conversation. Let's go. Definitely not my compartment. So we'll go for number 9. 6, not 9. Right, okay. How are you going? All the way to the end of the line. That map. Up we go. Ready for some closure? Don't know why I did that. A bit Italian. Closure. That. This is yours. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure everything that fell out is, you know, this guy's. So I'm swatching the photo. Photograph of a few students. Interesting. Must have dropped it. Excuse me. What do you think? I'm heading south for a vacation. Front page on the local news. Vienna. Market's new exhibition's a great success. Famous professor refocuses research. Command to repeat the success concert at the Muscovarian. Very good. Very good. Genius, shooting star. His art has so much truth to it. Just put it away. Put it away. Everyone's successful. Let's see what brings you to the train. Same as you. Fair enough. These people are not very talkative, are they? That's Professor Rexcheck in our class. First women lecture mathematics at the university. It's me in the front. One of the best lectures I had at university. I remember Joe Mazzala. I would have been so lenient with him. And they worked together afterwards for a while. His sister died of TB soon after the duel. He became a prominent supporter of tuberculosis research. Professor Rexcheck was funny too. She always managed to make us understand highly complex concepts, and she told great jokes. No, I did not get any of that. That way the change can be maintained, forming a new state over time.
Try to relax your anus.
You know what, Punnikins, I'm just going to assume that's what Emma said. How are things with you, pal? How's your Thursday been treating you? Understand what we just heard. Won't be any tension again. As far as the Nenner's lessons. Professor Rexcheck is an exceptional teacher, even as a substitute. Oh, I got the boys. How are the boys then? Hope they are keeping well. Let's explain. Just in time for a maths lesson, mate. Somehow, I don't know what's happening. We've been through a whole episode, it was maths and I still don't get it. Over, under, pull it tight. None of tying your shoelaces. That's wrong. all that. It's a bit like change. The destination of the sanctuary changes the inverse function. Why are you talking like that? Imagine a dog that really needs to pee. Fair enough. If the dog pees, the liquid will be gone. And with them so far, wasn't finished. Rickenshek's theory basically asks the question, can the amount of liquid change but stay the same? So Schrodinger's cat, that's what they mean. The question is answered by the secondary change. If the dog drinks water while peeing, the amount of liquid would stay the same. I don't think that's how stomachs work. Hence forming a new state over time, a Rickenshek state. I think your explanation is all wet. I give you higher mathematics, you give me puns. Why are you being stupid about it? It seems that Schrodinger's cat is what they're talking about. That's what separates us from other sciences. We are looking beyond how something appears, we look for a deeper truth about the world, everything it is and everything it could be. That reminds me of a joke. A theologian, a physicist and a mathematician watch 3 people get into an empty room. Go in an empty room. After a while 5 people exit the room. Theologian exclaims, it's a miracle. Physicist scoffs, clearly there's been a measuring error. Finally a mathematician proclaims, if the other 2 go in, no one would be in the room. I don't get it. Should change a lot in the universe. I remember when my cousin wanted to study physics. Many months ago. Yeah, I don't get it. Else, I don't understand. The boys are good to the Philippines up until falling asleep. Last night. Hope they get their sleeping alright then and just give you a bit of chill time. Private gathering not to be disturbed, especially by a student. I'd like to use the lavatory if that's alright with you. It feels okay. Very important. Now man, you're not getting in that room unless you pass a test. Some bad experiences in this. 3 members of the Radius. What a Ryuk. Shell. Of course there is. Come on. Ah. Break the check. She's the heart soul of it. Oh. He was a dick to Emma. That annoys me. Pass your test. Perhaps, but no. You called Fraulein Emma by the wrong name. So you must know her very well, which means I will not let you enter the Radius. Please leave. I won't bother Radius, but I'm hungry and thirsty. I would like a seat. You really are. Oh, Austin Idols on Saturday? Very good. Well, all the restrictions and stuff have been lifted, and then all that, so hopefully we should be able to see them when they issue. Should have done it and do keep an eye on them. Certainly. Follow me, mine here. One of the masks sat at the back of the way. Alright, we'll still be weak here, so pass them out of the Radius. Excuse me, waiter. Gone for a pish, if you don't mind. Not allowed in there. I need to go for a pish. Jesus, man. Are you feeling alright about going to the gig? Some coffee. Right. You're gonna go into the kitchen? No, Jesus. This is so stupid. How can I? He's distracted. There we go. Who do we have here? I do believe that's one of my students, Theodora. That's right, Professor. Right, what do you want? What do you want? I can't remember. There was something about your cousin one time. Apologise for busting any of this. I have a favour to ask. I have a cousin who wants to study physics at the university. And he is a woman, that's why. I understand Ultra. Is she bright, like the sun at midday? She wants to follow in the path of Marie Curie. Please tell her to come talk to me. I promise I'll do whatever I can. See that she's allowed to enroll. Old man. Who are you? This rock. This one is always covered in smoke. No. I have a call, I can't see shit. Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. Especially just coughed away on me. It's been missing. Okay. Okay, I'll just leave then. Professor Nell's missing. Just seems like a pure kind of out of left field there. Ropes obviously there's no back to faculty would grumble and wave the arms as usual, but in the end the professor almost always prevailed. He was allowed to enroll again. Not officially. But that's what students called on, even some of the faculty members. Right, so she would still get paid, which is good. Remember when she was leaving university to write this book? God man. I don't remember asking. I don't remember asking for Emma's life story, but here we go. So Professor, why must you go to Manchester? Because my students all need so much attention. Where would I find the time to write my book? I for one do not accept this change. I'll miss you. Need something to remember you by. I thought the mark I gave you in your last exam would be enough. Funny. To remember that. You mean like a photo? Well, that means that man is completely photographer. Hello, boy. Chuck me follow move. Brilliant stop touch. Photographer, and you'll have to wait, just like me. Wait. I get it. Can you help me? If you get me something to play with, maybe I'll help you. Why would you want veg? Apparently, good boys do. Look, says something. Is this look? Oh, look. Oh, that's look. Some of the snapbacks. It's complicated, man. Just give me the fucking bangers, Lucas. Jeez, man. Just want some bangers. I'm not gonna be out of line. Something for you. We're going to go boosh. Just don't throw one at a time. That's enough. Let's go. There we go, photographers are clear. Something. Do you take a good picture of me and my friends over there? Just gotta let everyone together in front of the camera. Oh. Secondary change to maintain the state we're in right now. God, man. Why must maths people just talk so mathsy? All the time. Everything will change now. 21 kilometers to go. Don't talk to you then. Farm boy brings you to the train. Family. Send the money. Finally be able to help support them. So, do you play the harmonica or polish it? What the fuck was that? What was that? I wanted to try. Wilma. Oh, sister, isn't it? Wilma Dorfel. Possibly we should not part of a concert at the Muscovarian. That's the one. We talked about it for weeks. Tell us about your sister. I don't know why I'm assuming he's going to be a journalist or something, which is why he's writing notes. Always the female. She grew up in a farm with Mama, Papa and me. One night that all changed. So we're getting everybody's backstory basically. That's what you want, until you want to just send away now to perform in front of your pals. Play with my sister. Oh right, they're not actually at home. Okay. Right, old man. Cough up. Oh, self-taught, and she writes many of her own songs. She's self-taught. Yep, she taught herself to play, and Papa bought her violin and milk. Yeah, give me the money. That's like the hurt. I'm noticing all these like crowds clearing out and not giving us money. Seems just that I have something I'd like to discuss. No. No place I collect the money. Playing something with me. She's a child, you fucking nonsense. Not right. Bar him. Big mouth, go on. Fucking batter him. Songs are meant to soothe, not sour. All and my papa and my 3 uncles would not kindly to anyone that spoiled the mood. Right. Now I feel for a lot of doffles. You know what? Get all them down there. But fuck at him. Don't you want our money? Nah, fuck off. Don't want any of you. Could have used his money. No, absolutely fucking not. Recognising the looks like should have at least some coin on him. You know it all. Professor Caban, here's an offer for Wilma. And what do you want? What do you want? I am Arthur Caban. Here's my card. I'm Professor of Musical Theory from Vienna. All of a chance, Professor Caban stopped at the inn on his way to Salzburg. He was very impressed with Wilma's songs and told us he would try and arrange a scholarship for her at the institute where he taught. It was a dream come true for her. One of our parents could not have paid for. One our parents could not have paid for, even. Compositions were that good. Yes, Professor Caban said her ear was very mature for her age. I used to tease her after that about her old ear. Oh my god, this guy is humorless. What was it like growing up with a prodigy like Wilma? A prodigy? Wilma? She was years older than Mozart. Most girls her age were already married. Okay. What was it like? I'll be a sister. Those big sisters are giving the younger brothers to tease. She could hear music even when none was played. I guess it came from inside her. She'd close her eyes and listen, lost to the world. Respectable that, are you joking? No, of course it wasn't. It was the perfect time to steal her violin and hide it. Several years ago, I showed them that I can play too. Oops. It's right there. I just need to wait for the right moment. Sake. This is like won't notice me if I move while she's having a plane. Right. So this is like red light, green light. Red light. Pick up the violin. Come on, play or hum or something. I mean, how could you... There we go. Slight puzzle aspects. It wasn't that funny. It wasn't easy. It took skill and daring to steal that violin. Someplace out of the way but safe. Didn't want anything to happen to it. Good, because that's how you're making money. Oh, I guess I did take it up in a way. My papa gave it to me. Not very good at least not as good as Wilma. There's always music in her. Yep, I've got another story. Ask a lot of questions. See, told you was a journalist. You were. Okay. There's much more to tell. It was after Wilma got her violin. We don't have much, so naturally, I was jealous. So this is basically stories about how all was about your arse. Clouds float in the blue skies and the spring song of summer. Many years ago. Well done, both of you. Let's sing it again, if we must. Did we miss a note? No, you played it as written. You sang it as written. Presuming, can't you hear it? This passage here, and now clouds float. The notes are so boring. I was thinking they make all lighten up. You need to play better notes. Can't you hear how exciting it could be? I mean, they should, because that rendition was a bit pish. Right, so my only options are be an arse, basically. It's just a try. Right. On you go, Wilma. That is 100 times better already. Like, you can see why Wilma's just getting the violin. You hear that, you're like, aye, obviously. The notes don't have to be so well matched. Mix it up. Line up a bit. Each can have its own life. Right. Then we should change what we sing. Right. Let's hear it all. I mean, in your own time. Oh, okay. It's dumb. Okay, Papa is dumb. Papa is strong and the clouds are gone. The bees started working and the bugs had much fun. So, aye, you can sing it if you want to, son. Okay. That's just, you just, the way to your anything else to get, you know, the talented one to do your stuff. Can you play it like this? Nope. That's all you, Wilma. Violin is yours. Keep it, play it, earn us some money. She trembled, looked down at the violin in her hands, her eyes were shining. That was the beginning. Don't I hear another concert? Always music, my friend. Right, Veronica, you've just said, always music. Idols are playing on Saturday. 104 kilometres? That story took 200 and nearly 20 kilometres to tell. Really. Right, gentlemen. You're going to know Franz and me. Because these two know the other people. Yep, and his work. Quite well, as a matter of fact. You've never met, so you're an art critic. Copying his work, you know. Are you? His copy is coming up. Oh, Franz? Bottom? Franz? What? Great to show you my latest portrait this evening at the salon. No, carry on. I'll actually Franz battle you. Nah, just not even noticing. The subject I just see. Sure you captained him up admirably. Look at himself and another exhibition. What for you, poor old fellow? Hold it right there. So that's just copying the work. Straight behind me. I need to hide somewhere. This time. Move. Obviously. Dropped your painting. You keep it. It's a copy. Aye, it's one of his. Misunderstand. I didn't click down there, but okay. Oh, there's a goal. There's no one. See the little girl? She's running away again. God, oh, forgot like any of these. It's defensive. Oh, me, really? Beautiful. Start Ash in the window. Coach's voice echoing through the street, calling me here, you. God, man. I take it that name's Nicole as well then. Oh, I hate all these. I hate all these options. Oh God, desire. It's just desire. You can tell me where you've seen Nicole. Daredevil. Does this shit actually work with people, man? Really? Honestly. One of my nightmares were like, yeah, I'm fucking terrible. I did say that girl. I can't tell you. Name, okay, least offensive. Don't think so. Right, away we go. Remember me. Honestly, this guy's just a cannot escape. I can't run away. What's supposed to do with that? Okay. I encounter the markets often, but I was beneath their interest. I was invisible to them. Probably because I'm not a very outgoing person. I decided I should change. Street artist. I call it that, something like that. Marcus early works weren't as sophisticated as later portraits. Feels as if they were an overnight sensation. I think the people around him, his patron great Lonachek, and even I, in my own small way, helped him evolve so quickly. You mentioned Marcus took notes here. We were now formally introduced, but I made my presence felt. Oh, there's okay. A few weeks ago. Is that the right place? Let's go start Clint. Wilma Doffel. You'll lead that company. Professor Caban is a new protege. Alana Shack, the critic. Of course, everyone knows her. Ye Oaf. Who's a failed artist or a beggar, maybe. That's Marquette. This is definitely the place. Dressed like this, I'll stand out like a donkey among racehorses. I need a disguise. Clothes makes the man. Doesn't even mind me borrowing that jacket. My jacket needs a finishing touch. A tie, maybe. Who might you be? A collector of lice. Okay, I'll just so that you know, they'll kick you out if you keep wandering around in these clothes. Jacket's finishing touch. How am I going to get a tie? There's not one in here. One of these missing. Wow. Really? Okay. You go mine hair. Right, let's do some schmoozing, shall we? That's the right phrase, isn't it? My dear Gustav. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Paul Weber. Ah yes. How do you know Franz? I discovered him when he threw a patent at me. Were you not here when I introduced him? My aunt was terribly sick that day. Didn't know that subject. He wouldn't tell me, but we shall see in a few moments. So that villain will start anytime soon. Oh, right. To speak to Gret first. I know you from somewhere. Don't remember me, but I can't recall your face. Sorry, I can't seem to remember where we met either. If you do, please enlighten me. Find out more about. Where or not, surely? For now. Shall I know something about the guest here? That's Frau. Like, she's a genius if ever I saw one. Painting is easy, but distinguishing art from the mundane and real from fake, that is hard. You have missed my point entirely. Let's see about market. Fred, answer that the quest is go. You often work events like this? Yes, when I'm not serving at the cafe. I shall focus on events of cultural significance. How can you tell? You must be joking. Just look at the people that are gathered here. Creme de la creme of Vienna. Last time I saw them all in one place was when I waited tables at Herr Klimt's birthday. Is it interesting? Is it interesting? Really? Met Gustav's birthday party. So many there, you must excuse my hazy memory. What did you... Oh. Market's latest subject. You'll see soon enough. Nevertheless, from what I hear, he or she was a challenging subject. I can tell you that it's someone you're quite familiar with. Most interesting. What about what you've been doing lately? What have you been up to? A rather personal question, we can say. I suppose. Well, was there anything else? Tell me about what market will paint next. Who knows? He is a driven person, there can be no doubt about that. It is hard to predict what will next pique his interest. Next, I'll leave you be. Let's watch the unveiling. We can make a fortune together. You're an art dealer. I sell paintings, yes. Here's my card. I'm always pleased to welcome new patrons. I think it's really weird how the other two have been closely related to the people they're talking about, and this guy's just pretty much a con artist. I've sold a couple of years already, her clipped. The army man's a art thief. Since none of us know what tomorrow may bring, I may as well confirm what you already suspect. I am a forger. Copy artists want to sell the original. Only fine arts I understand there is so much dreck and display these days. I copy only the best. Copy more than market. One more than one market. How can I not? Market was a dream come true. I copied several of his earliest works that sold them to rich tourists who knew no better. But error of your ways, saw no errors. The copies are perfect. Put one of mine alongside the true market, and I defy you to tell the difference. So what were you going to say? He outgrew both himself and, unfortunately, me. He outgrew himself. He stopped painting. Ladies and gentlemen, please gather round. It is time for the unveiling of Fran's latest work. Any ideas, subjects from all classes, all walks of life. It's impossible to know. So man, it said he has affairs with all his female models. What you mean is you hope he paints you? Of course I would be honoured. I bet you would. That is great, isn't it? You know, Winston, there was no way I could copy that. Yes, his work has turned darker of late, as if the light were going out of the world. That's not good. Okay, much else to talk about. You've done the impossible. You've taken my mind from our destination. Thank you. You're a journalist. You must have a story to tell. It's a short one. I wanted to write, but my family was against it. A barren son must naturally be in the military, so I couldn't continue writing. I wish I had a story like one of yours. The four of us are certainly headed for a story of some kind, although yours will be somewhat different. We three are enlisted men, 5th Army here. Oh, they're away to war, headed for the camp west of the Drina River. You're an officer, 6th Army, yes. Is that obvious? Not only that, but you both did train up with Lishta. The military academy is there. Okay, right, well there's not much getting past them, is there? I'm ill prepared to be a soldier of any kind. Considering my former profession, I'm ill prepared to be a soldier of anything. Considering I'm a farmer, I could say the same. I've drilled, but I've never led anyone into battle. How do you inspire the courage necessary? What do you say? Wilmer listened first. You can also do that. Right. There would have been no stories. You drew them out of us. I think leadership must be like learning. You learn more by listening than taught. Good support family. That's why when we left home now, it's my time to help. By being shot at, I have the talents to speak of. It doesn't take much talent to point a rifle and pull the trigger. Yeah, well, that. I'll tell you this, I'm no killed. I'll be at the front of the charge. Yeah, think about what you just said. If he wants to dial in. Yeah, she says that talent, but she not just walks on top of the stage. Took time and effort to become who she is now. Yeah, she did wait and listen. Her music was truthful and aware, but I gave my word. I'll fight until my last breath if I must. Played the hero. Just think you're ready. Why not? I'm going to war. Must prepare for. I take it this is the First World War. How did your sister prepare for writing her song? She faced her fears head on. She never accepted any help. You're not alone in the battlefield. This is getting very solid Snake chat now. Your comrades must trust you, just like your family trusted Wilma. Wilma has so much potential, she'll let us down, not me. I won't let them down. Yep, if you rush heedlessly into enemy fire, you're going to be killed. Can't support anybody that way, can you? To be thoughtless is to be blind. You don't understand, it's because you're not listening. Adrenaline will drive you, never ever let it blind you. You've been in this situation before. The men at the inn where your sister played, even though your family would have needed the money, you stood by your principles and your family's honour. You didn't let the anger get the better of you. It was very tempting, yet you remained calm. It's not easy, it's the most difficult thing there is. Give you something to think about. Wilma's choices seem to have a great influence on your life. Even watching from the sidelines, I was changed. You think about what I've said at least? Yes, I will. Right. Paolo. Why are you here? Not interested in hearing your platitudes. Why? Why have you listened? Yeah, I think he's been forced. Drafted. That's the word. Do you enlist? War is madness. Yeah, that doesn't make no sense. How do wars start? Greed for wealth or land. Fear of those who are not like us and therefore must. Fear of those who are not like us and therefore must mean us harm. Revenge for a zealous bullet. Anything to stop that? Probably not by myself. But I thought I could at least try. I know that sounds foolish. To stop war by going to war. I've heard that before, it's a bit. Kind of makes sense. Who makes the decision to make war? Politicians. If more politicians spent time facing the enemy bayonet to bayonet, maybe they would try harder to find another solution. That's true. Like you did with that photo when your professor was leaving. Instead of lamenting, you took change into your own hands. You sound very passionate about this. And naive, yeah. You gift of words, didn't you? The professor taught you well. Maybe it instills you disguised as shell. I'll speak only the truth, no shams and no disguises. Stop shooting that. I want to inspire people, but I don't know if I'm brave enough. You have courage, I see in you. You see more in me than I do. Just like Check. Would you call it brave that your professor took over Leonard's classes? Yes. This is your answer. How am I brave? Putting your life on the line for your beliefs. How do I know what I'm proclaiming? Proclaiming is what's right. You're a scientist. You can't know you're right. But when there's new data, you adapt this theory. Check did in the Jehovah's Salem, remember? She could have destroyed his career. Something changed in that lecture hall. Decided to be the bigger person that wasn't really an one. She decided, you know what, I'm going to be better. I'm just going to be better. She acknowledged his efforts and respected them. Yes, together they accomplished so much more. I wish I could be as sure as you are. Mr. Master was not honest. I would bet you. I'm sure your professor would too. It does sound like something she would do. Based on all you've told us, it seems the changes she brought were not just for her but for everyone. She did not just focus on her own theories, she changed something in others around her through her teaching. And you can too. Of course you can. Of course you can. Oh, then I must change. My men must see me in uniform. Just gonna change them for everybody. That's Paul. He left just after you did. I think Paul's launched himself off the train. Don't think he'll be joining us in front. I don't think so. If he gets shot, does he? Yep. I'll still be on the train though. I'm gonna look for him. This must be First World War that. You're gonna try and stop me. Just over here. My turn to get psychoanalyzed. I'll die out there. Maybe. Maybe I will, but if you run right now and you're caught, no maybes, you will die. Police caught you before. So I'll hide. What makes you think you know me, son of a baron? Question themselves. Think about it. Margaret confronted his battles head on. Did he face him with a brush? He painted his greatest critic. Yeah. The train is slowing. Will you sound the alarm? It's your decision. You're right. You will make a good leader. Please leave now. I have a decision to make. There we go. Gentlemen, we go to different battles, but I would be proud to have you in my command. I will do everything in my power not to fail my men. If I fail them, I will be failing you. My name is Albert Vogel. Everyone calls me Bear. Oh, Paul, Theodore. Oh, I was thinking, is that the Chipmunks? That's Alvin, Simon, Theodore, never mind. In 1914, First World War. In 1914, shortly after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, men were drafted. It was the beginning of the First World War. Otto went to war to defend his family and his country, but he got to see his parents again. Last gift. Paul stopped running away. Committing to something for the first time in his life, he returned to Frida. And a few years later, that commitment turned into a small, happy family. In the 4 years of war, something inside Theodore changed. Pursuing a career in politics, he swore to prevent another war at all costs. Wilma's music wasn't successful. Seasons pass and the world moves on. After all that, which did he get? But one day, Wilma will return to her hometown. Well, she never stopped writing music, she took up teaching it. He fucked it. Aye. One late afternoon, a woman stepped into Leo's pod in his inn. She sat down silently. When asked what she'd like to have, she smiled and answered, "A plate of your world-famous dumplings, Leos." She went to visit Leos. The music that brightened the early years of the 20th century fell silent after the outbreak of the war. Franz Martin must have done something to change his grandfather's mind. He began claiming again soon after his grandson's success. Franz became a central member of the new art movement in Vienna. His unique view of the world inspired many choosing disciplines and disciples. Franz was drafted 1 year after the war broke out. In the brief quiet before dawn, he drew the layers of his comrades. In 1918, Gustav Klimt died, marking the end of an era. Emma Reknicek moved to the United Kingdom, accepting an offer to become lecturer for mathematics at a university in Yorkshire. Throughout the 20th century, many scientific discoveries were credited to Emma's proof of the Reknicek theme. Right, I'm going to do something stupid and I'm going to Google that, and I don't think it's real, but I'm going to check it anyway. Right. I don't know how you spell Reknicek. Right, check. Oh my god. Emma Lemmer. She was a real mathematician. Hold on. She died when she was 99. No, she died when she was 100. Oh no, that's something for Russia. Okay, this is something completely different. She just happened to be a mathematician. Anyway, Emma kept writing to Nicole for the rest of her life. Nicole found she didn't hate quite as many things as she used to. During the war, the University of Vienna was transformed into a military hospital. Lessons continued to be learned whenever students and the teachers could meet. The First World War came to an end in 1918. The total number of military and civilian casualties amounted to more than 38 million lives. That was a down doing. So she does befriend her on the canon ending. Aye, just to rub salt in the wounds is like, Mick, you know what? You fucked it. Majorly. Because you weren't meant to make pals with her. Cool, cheers. Oh, that was good. That was good, I enjoyed that. So you got the bad ending. Aye, I got the ending that said, you know what? It's kind of fucked up. I mean, you kind of fucked it up. Don't you? That is really loud. Right. What I was saying was how you doing, pal? And I hope you have a nice wee Thursday. There's my decisions. Didn't take the money. Did I get offered money? Well, it was escape the place, yep. You snap bangs at the market. Encouraged all the men 57% of all soldiers mobilised in World War One were casualties. I don't remember being casualties. I got told they all managed to survive. Bye. That was. Bye. Just think you're in time for the the credits. And I was saying, you get to hear this nice music, but you didn't get to hear me say you get to hear nice music. So, but that was the Lion song. All 4 episodes. It's pretty damn good. If you're a fan of point and clicks and like ones with like decisions, then I definitely get a go. It's a nice wee short game, like a palate cleanser. It's a good palate cleanser, I think. What we've got now, boom. That's that done. So, oh wait, I'm on the next screen. Get to pick your next game. So we've done. So what have we done so far? What did I do last week? Oh my god, I can't remember what I did last week. That's really bad. So we've done Lion Song, we've done Sonic 1 and 2. Let's see. Machinarium, fuck's sake, how did I forget Machinarium? I've got, it's the wheel. It's the wheel. Good, all's good on your end. That's a perfect timing for you. You know what? You're here. It doesn't matter if you're here for the whole 5 minutes or 5 seconds. So you just see your name appear in chat. I've seen all your names just appear. You're like, oh, there they are. There they are. Fantastic. Enter name here. Wait. Els is right. You're here for the wheel. It's important, but it's the wheel. So, I'm pretty sure I explained this to everybody. It's like my decision making is awful. I cannot fucking decide, and I'll usually use a coin to decide. But when I've got more than 2 options like this, I can't use a coin. So, random wheel it is. It takes the decision away from me. I've got all the games here I want to play. Not all of them. I mean, I've got some. So say like, I've got Soul Reaver 2, but I've got Defiance after. I've got Silent Hill, and I'm doing 1, 2, 3. I've got like the firsts here. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go straight into the second game. But then, like, so for Silent Hill, say Silent Hill 2 will replace it. Tomb Raider 2, Portal 2, blah blah blah. Can I miss the wheel? Right. So this is for Tuesday, but this is for during the week basically, because I've got Sonic and I didn't add Mario in here, did I? Don't think I did. Because like Sunday was it's kind of retro, so we're doing like the Sonics, all the Sonic games that I own, doing them, and then we're going to jump in to do like Super Mario All Stars, and then Super Mario 64, just because I've never played it before. But I thought we'll go through Mario 1 to 3, World, then this, then 64. But during the week, we was going to decide, and we are doing. Oh, there we go. Write that down. I'll write it down because I will forget. A Plague Tale. Rats. We've got the rat time. Oh, fuck's sake, I've just written that halfway down a page. No, doesn't matter. Got the rat times. I think I might have an emote slot, so I might make up a wee rat emote for Tuesday. I've got. Now I'm going out tomorrow. No, didn't it? Saturday might be a wee. I don't know. Maybe a wee emote design. So you can chuck up the rats anytime you see them. Just remove that. So there we go. There's a third game for next week sorted. It's maybe a good one. I played A Plague Tale think the year it came out. When did that come out? It was the year it came out, which was 2019. So it's been 3 years since I played it. I think I played it like a month after it came out, maybe a wee bit after. But it's good. It's good, man. Love it. I can't wait to dive back into that because it was one I was really looking forward to. Who are we going to go see? No, it's a fair few. You know what? Let's go see. Oh wait, I had a name and it completely disappeared. Let's do it offline. Let's go see some. You know what? We've never rated G Boss before. Let's go see G. Oops. G Boss TV. Aye. G Boss TV. So that has been done for the night. We have completed the Lion song. Go to know everybody's backstories. The game kindly told me how much I fucked it and how it should have been, but you know what? It's multiple choice games in it, so I was going to fuck up at some point. But cheers off for being here. It's been a long stream. It's been nearly 3 years. Right, so it's a little bit longer than I planned, but I'll be back on Sunday, finishing off Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So I've got the Sonic and Tails run, and I'm going to do it all game of Knuckles. And maybe start a new Sonic game on Sunday. We'll see how long it takes. But then Tuesday we've got a Plague Tale. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be fucking good. Bye. For now, we're going to go see G Boss doing some Dead by Daylight. You just go off, enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. If I don't speak to you before, enjoy the weekend, whatever you're up to. And I'm going to go and give my voice a rest. Stick around and watch some of the G streams. He's a good Jin. What we're looking for. Bye. Appreciate every single one of these. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all on the next one. Catch you later.